answered your own question there, so.
Hi, so my name's Sam and this is my very first bikepacking adventure that I did with 3 really good friends. One of them I fancy a lot, fortunately for her she's my wife, Bekah. There's 2 other very handsome men. One, Rich, who did the bike journey with me. It was also his first ever bikepacking trip. The other young man, Rory, likes to hide behind the camera. So being from the northeast, I thought why not check out our back garden. So we just headed north up to Northumberland. Hope you enjoy it. And who knows, hopefully by the end of this I might be even better than handstands than I already am. So here we are at Tinmouth, the first of hopefully 3 days. We're going to ride to Edinburgh train station. So Rich and I had an early start this morning, getting the train up to Newcastle. We've just had a gentle ride across. So it's a lot of just seeing what happens really. Neither of us have done a bikepacking trip before, but we look the part. There's Richy's hardtail, there's my gravel. So we're like all the gear but no idea. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're just coming in St Mary's Lighthouse. I think Richie's still behind me. So it's been a bit of stop-start this morning, but we knew it would be. It's all part of practicing riding, navving. Oh, right, I'm just gonna have to do an evasive manoeuvre, hang on. But legs are feeling good. Full of bacon from this morning, and the wind's just about going in the right direction, so can't ask for more really.
So I just thought I'd really just introduce myself really, because Sam's not really said much on this trip so far about me. I'm Richy. Not really done much bikepacking, but I've always fancied doing the Coast and Castles trip. Not really done anything like that before, but I'm always out for a bit of an adventure. I do a lot of hill walking, a lot of expeditions in Scotland and very remote areas. Do a lot of rock climbing, mountaineering, all that type of stuff. Today I was up at 4:30 this morning, bright and early, down to Durham, onto the train with Sam and through to Newcastle, and here we are.
And there's Richie's cube reaction, rigged up to the max. Hardtail Hero. Not sponsored by Rock UK, but it was one of Rock UK's hire bikes that they never hired out. And he's very happy with it. Riding on the beach, not because it's part of Route 1, just because it's fun. I think there's a... Oh, shit! Okay, wow. So the sand's not as compact here. We were just about to turn around anyway. Gosh. And this might not be a flat rim shot, but it's just to practice to see what it looks like and it sounds like. There's a road, a big A road to my right, so the sound will probably be really rubbish. but if it works, that's good to know. Action. Richie, we're nearly 60 kilometres in. What's the match report?
Going pretty good so far. It's pretty easy-ish terrain, I would say. Moderate, some of it. Few little sneaky uphill sections. Only managed to get a lead once on Sam, which we've had the running joke all day so far, the tortoise and the hare.
I don't remember him taking over me, to be honest.
Sam being the hare on the gravel bike, carbon fibre gravel bike, and me, I've got more traditional this weekend and the hardtail. Hoping it'll pay off a little bit tomorrow, some of the off-road sections.
To be fair, I think Richie's a bit dehydrated there. What he's not remembering is that I've had knee surgery, so you know the carbon really just makes it a level playing field.
I'm going to try and find another water stop somewhere soon, fill up the water. We're both getting a little bit low on water, aren't we? So get topped up, get another cup of tea. See how we get on.
Aye, aye. It's canny. Chasing him down! Go on, lad! $81k down, maybe 10 to go. Couple of kilometres out of Almouth. Don't know if the camera will pick them up, but an army of green flies trying to hitch a ride. They think I must be the number 17 bus. I don't know if there's any on my face as well. Oh, there's one on the GoPro. So, doing alright. Main bit that's sore is my hands actually. But we're doing alright. Probably managed about 15k all day as an average speed. That's 15k an hour. Steady away. Pursuit of a silver Skoda Elegance, breaking the laws in Northumberland. Oh my goodness, no regard for nature, just killed 3 flies, pop a shoot. Wow. Well done, mate. That was the easy day. So we're at Coaston Castle's campsite. We made it to the end of day one. First impressions, couldn't be happier really. We rode 95 kilometres. That's definitely the longest bike ride I've done in a long time. I was probably worried most of all about my knee, but honestly that's not been a bother at all. Richy, who rode with me today, I think he reckons that's the longest ride he's ever done. So that's a great milestone. The checkpoint system worked pretty well. It's so well that I'd forgotten about two of them and rode past, so it's a good job Bekah was keeping an eye out without getting carried away. I don't think today could have gone better. Train was on time, sun's been in the sky all day. Yeah, there's been no mechanicals, so I guess days like this aren't going to happen often, but take them while we can. Bekah's cooked up a unreal tea, so, and then people on another campsite have given us their leftovers too, and then just by complete coincidence, a friend of mine from work's camping with her family, so I'm going to go and pop over and play some cards and drink a beer with them shortly. So yeah, tents are up, and I think that's it for today. See you in the morning. Morning. So, start of day two. We nearly had to cancel the trip there actually, because the support team were crucial in that moment. In fact, there was no loo roll, and I needed some. But luckily, Bekah on call. What a professional! I'm about 7 kilos lighter, ready for the ride. We're gonna first checkpoints, sea houses, and then straight on to Bamburgh Castle. All being well, there's a campsite in near Coldstream, about 100 and something kilometres away.
How sore are you from yesterday?
Honestly, I'm feeling like better than expected.
How about you, Rich?
Not bad, yeah. It doesn't tickle when you sit in the saddle for the first time, but we'll see.
And we got Bekah with us today.
So,
Yeah,
we do, rocking the purple and black.
not gonna miss me.
So we're gonna have 3 riders to start the day and see how.
See who drops out.
Wow, reaction cam. That was the greatest moment of my bicycling life. So the train was like 500 metres ahead, and just then the lights turned and the gates came down, and Bekah was like, oh, that would be a great shot. So I literally pulled out the Lance Armstrong legs, only without the illegal performance enhancers, just fueled off porridge and a banana. Got there in time, got a lovely shot hopefully of the train with the but if that wasn't enough, what was then coming the other way? A Massey Ferguson. Oh yes, wish list complete. A tractor and a train. My dreams have come true. I mean, yeah, I'm floating right now. made it to quite possibly the most handsome cricket pitch certainly I've seen. And I don't even care for cricket. Made a really good start. 20, 25 miles, something like that. So Bekah's joined today, which is really cool. She's rocking her e-bike. But it's barely needed it, to be honest. We've just been riding in a line, and it's been a lot of road riding actually compared to yesterday. Vast majority was on like traffic-free routes, but today it's been mostly roads. Cup of tea break here. What do you reckon, Richy?
Not good. Just checking the map and see where we are. I mean, it's obvious where we are. Castle in the background. One of the most historic strongholds, I would say, in Northumberland. Looking spectacular today. Look at it on there.
Oh, so you can actually go right to Holy Island depending on the...
Yeah, if you want, depending on the tide times.
Because see the campsite there?
Yeah.
That's where our next checkpoint is, and there's a cafe there. Afternoon. Made it to the top of a hill, and now we get to ride back down it. Woo! Climb complete. So we are about 2/3 into the journey today. We've just stopped off at a little cafe in Beale, had a look at Holy Island, and we decided we didn't fancy it. Well, not really, just we've decided we don't want to put the extra miles on. We probably do have time with the tide, but we just don't want to rush it, and we've got a lot of miles on our legs already. With a few more to go today, and then a lot tomorrow. That sign behind me says 11 miles to Berwick, and then plan is Bekah, who's done amazing, carrying our baby in her belly, has ridden with us all morning and afternoon, and we'll keep going to Berwick, and then Richy and I, the lads, we will finish off at the campsite. So let's see what happens. Course legs finished, 76 kilometres. We finally had a bit of gravel on the old gravel bike. We're making quite good time, 3:30, 4:45. We're going to say bye to Bekah, not forever hopefully, and Richy and I are going to do the last leg to the campsite, which is about 12 miles. I keep going from miles to kilometres, I know I do, but never mind. Well, 2 days down, we're at second camp for the night. It's been a brilliant day, but it's definitely been a tough day, especially when we left Bekah at Berwick. was quite a windy, hilly, windy finish, pretty much almost all on the road. There was a really nice section that followed the river, like gravel section, which kind of came out of nowhere.
That was one of the nicest parts of the actually, wasn't it? Towards the end, of the
Yeah,
gravel track from, it was kind of took us down into Eagle, didn't it? And then along to here.
Yeah, and there was like a few extra like little surprise castles that you just took behind some trees, and then 3, 2, 1, there they are. Loads of positives from the days. Like the thing that I think we've come to realise was tomorrow. The original plan A was always going to be a big ask. You know, the distance, the time limit with the train booked. So I think we made a tough call, but the right call to sort of replan tomorrow's ride. We do have to figure that out, don't we? But assuming that the train passes Berwick on its journey back to Durham, we'll plan a ride from this campsite and to finish in Berwick, but we'll just do a different section than we've done today. The weather's a bit mixed, bit of wind, bit of rain, bit of sun. So yeah, we've got that to do tonight after we've had a shower and a brew. And it's definitely our longest ride Richy's ever done, and it's probably, according to Strava, it's my longest too. In a day.
115k a day, was it?
Yeah, just about, whatever that is in miles, 70 something. Yeah. Sad thing is, there's only one can of lager left, but we might share it. Be like that much each. And there's one thing not to overlook at all. So Richy's done this whole ride on a hardtail mountain bike with chunky tyres. So
Hardtail all the way.
it's he's benefited like 10% of the ride for it, but 90% of the time it's made him slower, and he's got to put the work in.
4,000 calories later.
Credit to you for that, yeah. Anyway, I've just seen some good looking toes, which tells me my wife's out the shower, so it's Richy's turn next.
Yes.
And then mine. Good night, God bless. Bye bye. So after breakfast on our third and final day, we said farewell to Bekah and Rory. They headed home. They took their camera and drone with them as well. So we just had the little action cam that you'll get to see a few shots of our final leg. The weather was pretty grim at times. It was just soaking wet, but then it was quite fun when the sun came back out. And we headed up to Eyemouth after a little stop off for a bacon butty that kept us going. Eyemouth, we got to the bay, if that's what it's known as, I don't know, and got mugged by some seagulls. So quick getaway from there, and we managed to make it back to Berwick in good time before our train, and we even managed to get to the chip shop. So we had a fantastic 3 days, almost 300 kilometres, I believe. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it as much as we did doing it. And if you did enjoy it, you'd be pleased to know that there's going to be another trip, much bigger than this one, actually. We're planning on a 2-week trip through France to recreate a very, very special journey that my family undertook in the summer of 1940, which, if you do know, was during World War II. So keep a lookout for Ride to Refuge. Thanks for watching. Bye.